Hey guys, one more great viewer question here from Leanda plus 3, and she says, I've been intermittent fasting from January of this year and have just had a week where I've kind of not lost or gained even though my meals are good and I'm moving. I do 23-hour fasts every day, so slightly different from you, but wondered if you had any advice for me. I'm definitely coming under my daily caloric allowance per day, so not sure what's happening. I can sort of comment on this. This is not a plateau. 1 week, I know this from my experience, that 1 week, the scale is fickle, Leanda. It is a strange being, and I know that you've been on this from January, but like, for example, the week of Easter this past month in April, the scale did nothing. For some reason, that was the only week out of the past 2 months where nothing happened. Now, if I look at the long view, I've lost 40 pounds, just over. I just crossed that mark at the end of April. So that week, I was just like, what's happening here? You know, there's just so many things that can affect the scale. You know, whether the time of day that you weigh yourself affects the scale. The amount of fluid in your body, your water weight affects the scale. Whether you took a crap recently affects the scale. There's just so many things that you really have to take the long view on the scale and kind of put the scale in its place. You know, boss it around a little bit and don't be freaked out because of 1 week. You know, if I was to go 2 or 3 weeks, maybe even longer, 2 to 4 weeks, and not really see any movement of on the scale, then I would start looking at the things that I'm eating on, what my diet actually consists of. The macronutrients, some people call it your fat, protein, carbohydrates, because you can tweak those things. And I'm sure if you've been intermittent fasting, you've probably heard about low carb, high fat diets. You can tweak those things and sort of kick it up a notch, in terms of your body, in terms of metabolism. So don't freak out. I don't think you've hit a plateau yet. A plateau is not a plateau to me until it's gone 2 or 3 weeks. And like I say, I've already had a week where just nothing happened, and I just kept going. Because I was like, this can't be right. I mean, I've got like 80 pounds to lose. What is the deal here? And the next week it started coming down again. So I wouldn't be afraid of that. I appreciate your question. I think really you're one of the hardcore one meal a day folks, and so I think what you're doing is definitely a hardcore fast. Another thing to do is, if you're doing them every day and you think maybe your body's gotten used to it, you go another couple weeks and nothing's really happened, maybe it's time to switch things up a bit. Try a different kind of fasting. Try a different kind of routine, and just breaking that routine, keep your body guessing, can help break that plateau. So thank you very much for the question, and have a good day.